WorldVentures reviews. Let's do this. Hey guys, how's it going? This is Karol Fule from Undisputed Marketer, and in today's video we're going to speak about WorldVentures. This video is all about the WorldVentures reviews, so I'm going to lay out for you the complete and most detailed review I have been able to create. So I hope I will cover all of your possible questions. And so in this video we're going to speak about several topics. So let me just give you an overview of what we are going to cover. So first of all, we're going to speak about WorldVentures as a company itself, whether they are legitimate business, whether it is a scam, or what exactly the heck it is. Then we're going to speak about the travel industry and mainly about their main product, which is the Dreamtrips. So I'm going to give you a little bit of insight into the travel industry business. After that, we're going to speak a little bit more about the network marketing business as it is, because we do have kind of like misbeliefs about this business, that this is just a scam and it's just, people just pushing the sales and so on. So we're going to cover all of that. After that, we're going to speak about the best way how to really scale up your network marketing business and literally any business you're in. And lastly, we are going to cover the compensation plan of WorldVentures. So stay tuned and let's dive into this. So first of all, our first topic is whether WorldVentures is a legitimate business or what the heck it is, right? So listen, WorldVentures is a legitimate business. They have been on the market for around, I think, 15 years. So that is like quite a lot of time for, especially for a network marketing business, to be that much on the market. WorldVentures operate in the travel industry business, which is before this crisis and before this situation, it was the largest market on the planet, and it will probably get back to it after the situation just settles a little bit. So it works in the biggest market in the world, and they operate on, WorldVentures operate on different memberships, which means, that once you get like a customer into it, you have different memberships, which, the price points are very different from it. And, the higher the membership, the higher the price of the membership, the more benefits you are getting as a customer, right? The main product are Dreamtrips, which is kind of like a special or unique trips, unique luxurious vacations to different locations. And they also do offer, or basically they do have their own booking system, which basically allows you to book either flights, either hotels, either if you want to rent a car, whatever you want to rent on your vacation, they probably have it, right? And they do guarantee like the lowest prices on the market, which is amazing, right? And if you for some reason, if you find like a cheaper price somewhere else, they will give you 110%, the difference between it. So you will have it 100% cheaper than the lowest price on the market which you have found. Now, having said that, I know the situation at the moment with travel is as it is. So you're probably watching this video because you are interested in whether you can actually make some money with WorldVentures and so on. Now, the compensation plan we're going to cover a little bit later, but at the moment I just wanted to explain to you how you are paid as a business salesperson in WorldVentures. So first of all, as I said, WorldVentures, they do offer different memberships, and you as a representative, you are going to get a direct commission from each of the new customer you are getting. You are selling the product membership. So the new prospect you are getting into your team, depends on which membership they are choosing. You are getting probably, I think it's around 10% of the selling price of the membership, right? And they do have 4 memberships. I'm not going to cover all of that. You can check that out on your own on their website. And so yeah, this is how you are going to pay it. Now, I know many MLM companies, they do offer or they pay their representatives also, you know, the commission from the turnover their clients make. This is not the case in WorldVentures. You are strictly paid only from the new members you cover, you get. Now, having said that, let's move on to the travel business, travel industry, and the dream trips especially. Now, I have seen a lot of, you know, reviews and you know, opinions about dream trips that, you know, WorldVentures, they do say it's like, you know, the best prices on the market and, you know, the lowest. Now, some people, they tend to say, and they, you know, tend to show you that you can actually get lower prices on the internet without paying all these fees and so on. Now, with the travel industry, you gotta understand one thing. Now, all the travel agencies, if you would go to any travel agency, the general, you know, the standard travel agency, and you would take one trip they offer, and you would try to find, or, you know, combine exactly the same trip they are offering on your own, which means you would find, you know, all the accommodation on your own, booking, and so on and so on. You would probably get a cheaper price at the end than the travel agents, right? If it is not some kind of like, you know, last minute or first minute and so, if it is like a regular price, there is no, you know, these selling or sales, then you would probably get a cheaper price. And now the reason for that is very, very simple. Now, if, you know, you are either, you know, in order to organize a trip like this, you gotta, you know, plan it properly. You gotta find the accommodation, you gotta find the travel guide, you gotta find the attraction to go to see, you gotta you know, book the hotels, book the flights, book the transportation. You gotta also plan how you are, or what you are going to see, and how, in what order, you know, because you cannot just go from one place to another if the one place is on the south of, let's say, London, and the other one is on the north, right? Because it would take you maybe 3 or 4 hours just to get there, right? So it takes time to really organize a trip like this. And, you know, me personally, I love organizing my trips. I love to travel on my own. I love to, you know, really dive deep into it and organize it. However, I know that many people don't, and which is completely fine, right? Which is just, you know, it just different person, different taste, right? Which is completely fine. However, you gotta understand that if you are going to organize your own trip, then you are going to need to invest not your time, not your money, but you are going to invest your time. Because I remember that when I was first maybe organizing my own trip, it took me probably 1 or 2 days to really organize it properly. Now, it was, don't get me wrong, it was amazing. It was exactly as I wanted to do it. However, it took me some time, and most people don't want to, you know, spend the time. They want to basically have it all set up for themselves and just, you know, buy it, get to the airport and just enjoy their vacation, right? Which is, again, it's completely fine, right? So that is, you know, the basis of the travel industry and the packages and you know, the vacations over there. Because if you are getting the whole package, you are probably going to pay quite more than if you would organize it by yourself, because somebody has already invested their time into creating that package for you, right? So I hope you get this. So just to having this in mind, don't you know, look at those other opinions that, you know, WorldVentures is, you know, it's not cheap or whatever. You can get it cheaper somewhere else, and you don't have to pay anything extra. Of course you can. Of course, any travel agency, if you would check their packages, you can probably get it cheaper on your own, but you're going to probably spend 1 or 2 days planning the whole trip, right? And sometimes it's not even going to be that good as that whole package that you are going to pay for. So I hope you got this. I very thought that I believe this is very important for all of you to understand this, how this actually works. And that brings me, let me just see my notes. Okay, that brings us to our third point, which is actually the network marketing business and the industry as it is. Now, the network marketing industry, it does have a little bit of, kind of like a bad reputation, or, there are many misbeliefs in it that, it's just for greasy salesperson, and they are just, you need to push the sales, push, because otherwise you're not gonna succeed. And, the main reason for this is, first of all, it's not true, obviously, right? It's not true. It's not like this. Obviously, the main reason for it is probably that, network marketing is all about, the contact between you and your clients. And, the personal meetings and personal contacts are still very, very, to say, very popular methods how to get new clients, right? So it tends to end up in, pushing, because unfortunately these people who are these, I call them greasy salespeople, because these people are, you can probably find them in any business, to be honest with you, right? You can find these kind of people who are really pushing the sales, and they are greasy, and they're only looking at the commissions they are getting. You can probably find them in any business. Just take, for example, car dealerships, right? Probably those people are also, you can find these kind of greasy salesperson over there, because they're getting the commission from the sale of the car and so on. So you can find people like this in any business, but probably network marketing is mainly because it's really about the contact between you and the customer. And sometimes these kind of people, these greasy salespeople, they are very good at what they are doing, which is the pushing the sales, pushing you into a corner, imaginary corner, and thus persuading you into buying into this. So they are probably good at it, and maybe, I don't know, maybe network marketing is like a good fit for them. However, I want to make the point out that it's not the business model that it's at fault, right? It's never the business model that, whatever business model it is, if it is not a scam or illegal, of course, but it's not the business model that is at fault. It's always the people that are working in that business model, because people are doing either good or wrong. It's not the business model. So just to stress this out, it's the business model of MLM or network marketing is good. However, it all depends on the people you are encountering, right? Either it's good or bad. So my advice for you is only to, if you find a person, or, if you get in touch with a person like this, then just, forget about it, move on, go to another one. There will be 100% somebody who is way better and like normal, right? So this is it. Now, if you are getting into the online, or the network marketing business, then you gotta understand that, I'm not sure if you have any experience, but if you do, you probably know that the traditional methods, are basically telling you to, reach out to all of your friends, your family members, and, all the people that meet them and invite them into this business opportunity, right? And so, this method is fine. However, it does have its limits, because, just let's be honest, you do have a certain, or, a limit of the people that you probably can get in touch from those who right? Obviously, because you don't know millions of people, right? You have a certain amount of people that you possibly can reach via, I don't know, maybe Facebook, or your friends and family members who are real friends, right? So that is, you got a limit in that. And you got to understand that in network marketing, in MLM, it's all about the numbers you have, and in your structure, the number of people you do have in your structure. So this method is good probably at the beginning. However, if you want to scale up your business, and you want to really change and have the income, like literally the big numbers, then you get something to change, right? However, obviously, if all depends on what you are after in network marketing. If it is like an extra income, like a part-time job or whatever, extra income next to your full-time job, then it's completely fine. Go for network marketing, it's perfect. However, if you are looking for something more and you want to change the industry that you're in, then the industry and the income, from full-time to something else, then you gotta change something, and you gotta go for the online way of marketing, because with online there are probably there's an infinite number of people you can reach. Like, obviously it's not infinite, however I like to use infinite because it's so high, so high the number. It's like there are 3 billion people, I guess 3 billion people online that have access to the internet, which is just a huge number. And you can just literally, you can if you get a fraction of them, it's amazing for you, right? So with the online way, you can really scale up your business, which is amazing, right? So, and in network marketing especially, it all the difference between obviously in network marketing you have different levels of your like a status of what you have achieved. And once if you hit a certain level, which is somewhere probably in the middle in those levels, then you are getting paid the big numbers, right? The bigger numbers. The smaller levels are a little bit of to be honest, the payouts are not that big. So if you want to change from full-time to MLM business and MLM income, then you gotta scale up your game, scale up your numbers, and get into the bigger numbers. And that's how you will do it with the online way. Now, as I mentioned in the previous, in the beginning of this WorldVentures Reviews video, that we are going to speak about the compensation plan. Now it's the time for the compensation plan. So, first of all, let me just think. Okay, WorldVentures operate on, as I said, different memberships, right? You have 4 different memberships, and you as a recruiter or representative, you are getting paid around 10% of the selling price from these memberships, right? You are not getting paid from the turnover your clients are making, which means from the selling of the actual products of the company. You are only getting a commission from selling the memberships of the company, which I don't judge whether it's good or bad. I leave that for you. However, the commissions are around 10% of the selling price, right? So that means that obviously there are different bonuses, different ways how you are getting paid, but in order to get obviously they have the lowest membership they do offer is the silver one, which for each of a silver member you are getting paid $2.5, right? Now obviously it's a good it has its pros and cons, obviously. And the pros are that the entrance barrier is very, very low. However, on the other hand, you will need quite a lot of new members in order to get some certain payments, right? And so the thing with this is that you obviously get a residual income from each of your clients that you have, from the people you have in your structure, and that only begins from a certain point, which is from the first level, which is around 24 members. You gotta have 24 members in your structure. And now, just to give you a little bit of an insight how this works, WorldVentures operate on a binary system, which very simply put, it means that you are dividing your new clients into two wings. You have left wing and you have right wing, right? And now the main point is basically to have both wings, you know, balanced, which means, you know, if you are getting 24 people, you are getting probably 12 on the left wing and 12 on the right wing, right? Very easy. That's it. And now, if you are getting, you know, for the first level, which is 24 members, you are going to get paid around, let me just think how much was it? I think it was around $3 per member, a silver member, in your structure, but only in one of your wings, right? Which means you have 24 members already, but you are going to get a residual income only from 12 of them, right? Which is $36 if I count good, right? So that leaves you with 36 US dollars residual income. Now I leave that for you if it is good or bad for you. Again, completely depends on what you are after. But you know, this was the reason why I changed, because for me, I wanted to change. I wanted a change. I wanted to change my full-time job to an online business that I can literally, you know, change it and literally live the life how I want, have the freedom I want to travel the world and literally focus my time and effort on what is important for me. And that is why I changed from WorldVentures. I'm not a representative or anything like this in WorldVentures, so this is just a completely, you know, an honest review how I see WorldVentures experience, my experience with them. So, you know, I changed WorldVentures, and, you know, if you are the person that is really looking for, you know, change, and you want to move and, you know, change your, you know, exchange the full-time income that you have from your full-time job into an online business, then I suggest you and I recommend highly to check, you know, the link below, which I have in my description. I do have a 4-day free video series about the business that I'm involved in, and I do believe that it's gonna be very, very helpful for you. Now, guys, this is it for today's video. I think we've covered, let me just see, yeah, we've covered all the points that I wanted to do in this WorldVentures reviews video. So I hope you enjoyed it, hope you got lots of value from it, and you know, let me know in the comments below what you think about it, what are your experiences, or what do you think about it. And I hope you enjoyed it. And listen, if you are not yet subscriber, or you know, whatever, then just, you know, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button to get, you know, the new content each and every time I post. I'm trying to post, you know, my focus is to post every single day a new video, something like this, something which will help you to really get your online income and your online business going. So make sure to subscribe and hit the like buttons. And this is it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you liked it. And again, just one more time, if you are really after a change from your full-time job to an online business, then there is the link below in the description, where I offer a free 4-day video series where you can learn more about the business that I'm involved in. So this is it, guys, for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon in the next videos. See you. Bye.